Right, here's a trig point, everyone. Got it to myself for a change. And behind it, you've got Dowesborough Hillfort. Quite a good view of Dowesborough Hillfort, actually, with Hinkley Point right next to it in the distance. So this is Black Hill. I think it's Black Hill or North Hill. It's either Black Hill or North Hill, this is. And over there is Hinkley Point. And now I walked through, quite high up, I walked through Dowesborough Hillfort not long ago. And I've had an ice cream, everyone. I've had an ice cream tub with a flake. And I haven't got indigestion after it. Nice and cool on my stomach. I've had to put my jumper back for a little while because it's got a bit breezy. It's very polluted, the sky. I can only just make out, I think it could be steep home, it could be flat home. But small video everyone. I'll be going right over that way and then down through Somerton Combe eventually. That's Hurley Beacon over there. All these places, by the way, are burial grounds. This would have been a burial mound as well. This space here. Now this, where I'm walking now, I try and keep the camera still. I'll be going down to what's called, that's Hurley Beacon, and I'll be going back to what's called Hillsway Post, like halfway post. Gosh, how that ice cream was just right, you know. I mean, I could have bought another drink if I'd wanted, you know, they sell drinks as well, but the thing, I actually have got enough to get me back. I've still got my fruit juice, I've still got a whole bottle of water. It's not as hot now, and I've got an orange. I've started to remember that oranges are good as a source of fluid as well, so it's always handy. I remember once we were on a bus, I was on a bus I was coming back from Cheddar to Weston, and round about Boundwell there was always a hold up. I mean, they're building a bypass now there. It's a medieval village and it's been ruined by traffic. That's why they're building a bypass. But one day we were in it was really hot. And I always make sure, because that's who I am, that I've got some water. And I always usually carry oranges to make sure I get my vitamin C. Now last year I was quite naughty. I did buy a thing where you can crush your orange, but half the time I didn't use it, so I went quite a long time really not having me regular orange, fresh orange juice I'm talking about. So I reckon that's why I've got those two colds, because I don't normally get colds, because I have my vitamin C. Anyway, we're on this bus, and some people did have drinks. I mean, I think the buses should keep emergency rations of water on buses. They could easily do it. Put it in the luggage department, keep a crate of water. Anyway, what happened was, this bloke, he was looking at me and I said, would you like some of my orange? And I gave him half of it. Do you know what? He thanked me. He said, you just saved my life. He was so thankful, and I just said, always keep an orange in your pocket. And always have some water if you're going on a bus. Anyway, I know I've got enough fluids now. I'm really enjoying it. I can see the memorial trees now. Higher Hare Nap over there. Dowesborough Hillfort. And it's either North Hill or Black Hill Trig.point. I always get muddled up with Minehead, because I think that's either Black Hill or North Hill as well. I always forget. I got a feeling that is Black Hill. Anyway, we're coming up to, I don't know what this is going to be like, because I'm trying to hold it still, the camera. I've got the mobile in my pocket for backup as well. I've done the odd photo with it, but it is getting very, very misty now. It almost feels like pollution. Anyway, look, here's another one of those burial mounds there, look. See? A couple of them there. Anyway, I'm really enjoying this walk. You know, it's not cold. I've put my jumper back on for now, but it's not cold. It really is not. It's pleasant. I might take it off again in a minute. But while I'm up here, and it's a little bit on the nippy side, of course, Will's Neck and West Bagborough that I've done a lot, and Triscombe and all that, they're over that way. I haven't done that way for quite a while now. But I do like to have breaks on places and then go back another time. Hinkley Point's spreading out quite a bit, and there's more to do apparently. It ain't really going to be fully functioning for another 10 years. It's costing billions. But we do get us locals do get our electric from it. So here we are. This is a sacred spot, an old burial mound. I'm not going to climb on it. You're not really supposed to climb on them, you know, because that's why you wear and tear, you know, and erosion. Over and out. Hillsway Post is just up there. I'll take some pictures of it. I'm not actually going up to it. What I'm doing, I'm going to go down Somerton Combe over there. Normally I come up it. I don't know if I've ever been down it from this point. I have done it when I've come down the bank of Lower Hairnap. I've come down there, but I don't think I've ever walked it in reverse like I'm going to now. But Hillsway Post, you can't see it, but it's just up there. But I just thought it'd be nice. I do Hillfort Glen. No, I do Hodges Combe and Shepherd's Combe all the time, and Lady's Edge. I don't often come down here. And I've seen somebody doing it the other week, and I thought, oh, I'll have to go down there. And I just thought to myself then, try and keep the camera still, Sheila. Go down Somerton Combe. You get a different perspective when you do it from in reverse, don't you? It's been quite a bit of controlled burning. That I do. It's just got a specific name, which I never ever remember. Now I've seen some people not long ago. They walked down that way. That seemed. Now I've never done that. But if I do that, that's going to take me. I'd have to walk back up, I think. No, I think I'll just stay on here. But if you're going to do that, this is a good time of year to go down there, because it's the bracken is all very, very short down there. Yeah, I'm very tempted, but I've seen somebody walking their dog down that way. Whether it goes down and then you link up, see, because we'll have a look and we'll go down. We might keep that for another time. Yeah, it's nice to do things in the opposite direction, isn't it? So this is Sheila on the 7th of April 2026. I'm out on a Quantock Hills hike, starting from Holford Green, going up Holford Combe, making my way up to the top of Hillfort, then passing through the Hillfort, through all the gnarled trees, to Ladies' Ditch area, where the people park their cars, walking along in a nice quiet part, till I come to a lovely ice cream van, where I have a lovely tub of honeycomb ice cream with a flake. I always have it in the tub, and I don't make too much mess then. So, and then I went to North Hill, or Black Hill, one of them, to the Trig.point for some lovely views, and then down towards the Hurley beacon gate, but I don't go to the beacon. I then follow a route down, and then I made my mind up, or I made a spontaneous decision to come down Somerton Combe and not shepherd's combe or hodder's combe. I will be doing a part of hodder's combe because they join up at the fords. Now I'll probably take my jumper off again in a minute because I'm now out with the wind, although it can be nippy in the combes. But there is a track down there, and like I say, this time of year is probably a good time to do it because you see the bracken, it's all very, very low. This gets 6 to 10 foot high, this bracken does. And so I always say this, but I'm going to say it again. I was going around along here once, and I was going this way. It's several years ago, and the hunt were looking for the stags. Men on horseback there. Leader of the hunt with his gun on his saddle and all that passed me here. I had to get out of the way quick. I think he would have run me over. And then when I got down, they must have missed the deer. I seen all the deer hiding. But what happens sometimes, they separate the stag from the hinds. And yeah, there's higher here up. I can actually see somebody on it now. A solo person. Yeah, I think I will be taking my jumper off in a minute. Just go a little bit further. This is almost not impassable because there's always somebody, a horse or something, comes along here and keeps this path open. But you can have 10 foot, honestly, 10 foot ferns each side of you here. Right, I'm turning off for a minute.